there, it's me, Sammy, and I'm back with another food pantry haul. But this time, I'm back with what I can get from my weekly food pantry place, and I actually have time to make something from all of these ingredients. So let's see what we got and figure out what we can make, shall we? Let's go! So for this week's haul, we have some sub rolls. Ooh, those will come in handy for our trip tomorrow. And I got some onions. It looks like some of them may actually be good for my starters though. That one right there, I can use that to make more onions. Yeah. And then we've got some broccoli. And ooh, more things I can use to get seeds from. I've got some green peppers, and it looks like a mango in here too. I live in a too cold of a place to grow a mango here though. And then I've also gotten red potatoes. I could save a couple of these for seeds too. Give myself a whole garden bed full of them. Yummy. And a bag of apples. My cats destroyed the bag on me. I always get so excited when I come home with them. Then we've got some shreddy cheese and some potato flakes. We also got some oatmeal and ground coffee. Perfect. 2 packs of pancake mix. That'll be great when my oldest comes over this weekend. Ooh, raisins. Maybe I can make some cookies later this week. 2 jars of peanut butter. Ooh, spaghetti rings. Teenagers love those. I got some apple pies. A box of elbow macaroni. More spaghetti rings. Some sliced potatoes. 2 cans of them. And then I got 2 cans of corn and 2 cans of carrots. It looks like we've also gotten a box of Fruity Pebbles, a bag of marshmallows, and make some Rice Krispie treats. Yay, Rice Krispies. Some more turkey slices, more spaghetti rings, 2 more jars of pasta sauce, 3 jars of applesauce. You know, this is a good replacement for eggs. That's a good reminder to have right now. And then we got 2 boxes of milk and 1 jug of apple juice. So, what are we gonna make? I think I'm gonna make some Rice Krispie treats out of Fruity Pebbles and marshmallows. So, let's get that started after we put these away. So, for this tasty treat, first we're gonna want a couple of things. We're gonna want some butter, some marshmallows. We have our yummy Fruity Pebbles, thanks to the food pantry. And we're also gonna want a rubber spatula and a decent sized pan to hold it all in. Now, you don't have to do it in the pan, but I like to do it in the pan because why make another bowl messy? I'm kind of lazy that way. So first thing we're gonna do is start by melting some of our butter. We're only gonna need about maybe 2 tablespoons of this. We don't wanna overdo it with the butter or we will totally screw up the consistency and the chewiness of our Rice Krispies. So about 2 tablespoons right there. Love it. Plop that in and we will kick that on to melt. Make sure you coat the whole pan in butter or you'll never get it clean again. And right about now, even though it's not fully melted down, we're gonna go ahead and start tossing in our marshmallows. Ugh. Come on, out of the bag. Make sure you have it on medium heat now and just keep going around until they're all nice and melted and mushy. And we want to melt these down till they're a fine little marshmallowy paste. Make sure to constantly scrape the bottoms and the sides. You don't want it to start burning. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. Now that all of that's done, we want to turn the heat off, and this part we have to do as quickly as possible. We need to add in our Rice Krispies before this starts to harden. But we also don't want to overdo it with our Rice Krispies, because if we do it and we didn't have enough marshmallow fluff, they'll be too dry. If we overdo it and we had too much fluff, they'll be too sticky. So add just a little at a time and keep going and mix it up like that. See that? That's way too little. We don't want it to look like this. They'll be way too sticky and never come out of anything. So let's add some more in. This is what we want it to look like. Nice and stringy in between them. Perfect, just like this. A nice goop. Now we also need to move this part quickly too. We gotta get them over there and into our container before they start to harden to the pan, or else they'll never take shape and form the way we want them to. Oh no, they're already starting to harden, just even from moving the camera over. No! See what I mean? Even with the butter, this is still gonna be impossible to wash out. Ah! Must get it in here. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you the trick to spreading this out much easier without making a huge mess. Our lovely friend parchment paper here. You can use it to press it over the top and push down on your Rice Krispies to flatten it out and even it out the best you can. The cool part is, with the wax paper on the top, if you have pets like me, it also keeps your cats out until they're cool and you're ready to serve them, because we want to let these sit until they're at room temperature. I don't think I made enough to fit in the whole pan. That's okay. Ugh. Okay. And we're gonna let that sit. I just gotta tuck mine in here. I was right. I did not have enough to fill my whole pan, but I don't want my cats peeling at it either. So, we're gonna let that sit until it's at room temperature, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like when it's done. And we're back. They're finally cooled to the touch. Let's peel our parchment paper off. Nice and easy. And I've got my handy dandy, well, I don't exactly know what the name of this tool is, but I use it for cutting and chopping, and it's really nice. So we're just gonna push this down in here and divide these up. Oh, I gotta push a lot harder than I thought. Try to keep them somewhat even. Ugh. These will make a tasty travel treat that won't make a mess in my car as much. They'll still probably... Ugh. Okay. Now they're all paired off into the right sizes. I can take my square out. Well, I'll take this little piece for now. So sticky. And there you have it. Homemade, pantry made Rice Krispie treats. Well, Fruity Pebbles style Rice Krispie treats. For more tasty treats, like, follow, and subscribe.